Evening and good morning wherever you are. And I was going to do the video today on one secret nobody will tell you. And I'll put that into context a little bit as I was watching Hayley Goes Pumping Iron on the BBC for research purposes, I promise. The idea of the show is that for her to lose X amount of weight in a month following a certain diet and exercise in a certain amount of time. And I think this is generally where people are. Alex, thanks for jumping on. Martin, thanks for jumping on. People have this idea that they want to look a certain way, eat a certain way, and they don't actually go deep enough in terms of where they're at from an inner belief system and from a mindset perspective, because they're looking at it probably in the short term, as how I would see it, be it because from the premise of people not watching it, she wanted to look a certain way, be it this new idea of what is the perfect body imagery in terms of being a musculature woman. And it's the same obviously with men, be it we've got this fixation on, because people look a certain way in social media perspective, be it Instagram more specifically, they look like this. They portray it as they look like this 365 days a year, which is absolutely delusional because it's not true, because you wouldn't be able to keep on at that weight for that period of time. But that's a different story altogether. And I think this is where the show actually missed a trick in terms of it obviously focused on the nutrition and the aesthetics perspective, what I've mentioned. However, I don't think it went deep enough in terms of the actual core of the problem and why somebody would want to change the way they look, the way they feel, and actually delve deep enough into actually the mindset, the behavior, the habits, or even the inner beliefs people have built up over time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing the show completely, because it did highly look at the more extreme cases and lengths of people will go to achieve, in their eyes, perfection. And this is very much, be it, oh God, what's the surgery called? Looking at very much tailoring their physique to be somebody of Kim Kardashian or Jennifer Lopez and doing shortcuts. And this is obviously where we want people to go away from completely, because if you have this fixation on quick fixes, and I'm going to use the metaphor of an iceberg now to exemplify my reasoning behind this, is if you only look to fix what is surface level, and from an iceberg perspective, you only see what is above the surface, and you don't actually delve deep enough and solve what is below the surface, you're just masking it. You're just covering over the wound with a band-aid. You're not actually fixing the problem. So if we actually look to actually solve the problem, which the program didn't actually do, and actually solve that deeper problem underneath, we actually fix the problem. And this is this one secret nobody's telling you about. It's the actual inner beliefs, the mindset, and how people operate. If we can fix that, we fix everything else. So finally, before I sign off, share your feedback. Do you have friends or colleagues that would appreciate this content? Make sure to tag their names below. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. And I'll do a little bit of acknowledgement of all the people that jumped on while I'm here. Alex, thanks for jumping on. Coach Omar Stinney, Christina Balu, Simeon Isaac, thanks for jumping on. Johnny Gregson, Darren, I'm not going to pronounce your surname because I'm going to butcher it. Liam Fawcett, Ramald Guides, sorry for Peter Harrison, Keith Lynch, Kelly Whitmore, Monica Palawich, I apologize, I butchered your surname. Gillian Davis, Taekwon Smith, hey Gillian, I hope you're well. Jack Gibbs and Emma Jones, Robert Walker. If you're jumping on just now, guys, I've dropped a ton of gold on it. Do
watch the replay when this finishes. Put hashtag replay, and like I said before, do share your feedback on the video. If you have friends or colleagues that would appreciate this content, make sure to enter their names below, and I will sign off.